This is like deja vu, Jim.
No question, alarming deja vu, and it's happening right now. Senior U.S. intelligence officials have been telling us for some time that Russia, emboldened by its interference with the U.S. election, might try to do the same in Europe, in France, in Germany, elections happening this year. What we're seeing now, just tonight, less than 36 hours before the French presidential election, certainly fits this pattern, though it's not clear yet who's behind it. The target here, Emmanuel Macron, he is the front runner by a large margin in the French presidential election over the nationalist Marine Le Pen. A massive dump of documents, some 9 gigabytes of emails, photos, very much just up to April 24th, a little more than a week ago. All of these files coming out right now, released on the internet. Now, the Macron campaign confirming this leak, saying that they've been the victim of a massive, in their words, coordinated hack, though they go on to say that these emails show nothing illegal, just the normal communications of a campaign. But listen, Brianna, you said it. It fits the pattern. We're familiar with what we saw during the U.S. presidential election campaign, very targeted dumps targeting Hillary Clinton and her campaign, and now just before the election in France, something very similar. U.S. intelligence, French intelligence, not saying definitively that this is Russia, but it certainly fits a pattern that we've seen here. Brianna?
They're not saying definitively, but do you think that we'll learn that in the coming days?
Well, this is just coming out right now. We do know that the Macron campaign before tonight has said that they've been targeted by hacking, that they believe the origin of which is Russia. But remember, it took the U.S. Intelligence Committee some matter of weeks before it went public with its own assessment that those hacks of DNC emails, etc., were perpetrated by Russia. It took them some time, so you'd have to imagine here it would take some time to determine that with certainty. But again, it's that pattern that people I speak to keep coming back with, and this fits the pattern.
And we don't know what the effect of the information in this hacking is going to be, right?
Of course, we don't know. People, though, it's out on the internet now. You can imagine people are going to be reading it over the next 24 hours. Do you find embarrassing communications in there? It's possible. Is it enough to turn an election where the frontrunner Macron, by many of the polls, has a lead of 20%? Who knows? But as you and I know from our own experience, polling does not always match up with the final results. So this is really an alarming development just in the final hours before that election.